Bradley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's the beginning of a new era for this young man in the pros. Rookie seasons can be notoriously tough for quarterbacks. We'll have to see how seamlessly he can make the jump from college to the next level. It's the Panthers going up against the Broncos. With that, I'm proud to introduce our new Madden broadcast team for 2016. Making their regular season debut, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, it is indeed an exciting night for all of us on the Madden team, and after a long offseason, we are ready for some football here in Denver. Tonight, we kick off a new NFL season with the opener for 2016 between the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos. And what a spark in Week 1, a rematch of the Super Bowl partner.
And that
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Out of the gun, Lynch. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT. And this one complete to Virgil Green. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Denver. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
C.J. Anderson may not be a Pro Bowl runner, but he knows how to run big in big games.
Yeah, he sort of sealed the Super Bowl for them in the fourth quarter. Big game against the Patriots last year on a Monday night, but only 720 yards all told in 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie James Bradbury. And his guys are going to take over. And Denver getting set to take the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And now Lynch. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Throwing here, Lynch on first down. Screen play, Anderson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Detroit! On second down, here's Lynch. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Demarius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
He was trying to get it to Benny Fowler. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. It's Lynch. On the right side, caught by Green. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. Being chased out left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Throwing, Lynch. Green's got it over the middle. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now Lynch on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And they take... Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to...
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. And that is incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target, and it's 4th down. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
And now here is another interception. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman. And they'll start out with great field position at the... The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Emmanuel Sanders as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Yeah, you heard it, right?
Exhale.
You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because...
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Following the penalty, Anderson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Virgil Green, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone. And my goodness, another interception. There he goes left side. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 30. Set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 35 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Coming out now, the Broncos. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders already. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook.
He's got it at the 15. A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, here's Lynch on first down. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A fake to Anderson, now it's Lynch. This will be caught just inside the 10. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Lynch. This will be caught at about the 6. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On second down, here's Lynch. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back.